My wife told me the baby wasn't mine after I held him for the first time, and then tried to blame me for ruining the mood when I walked out. I'm Derek. I'm 32. My wife Natalie is 30. We've been married for 3 years and together for 6. She gave birth to our son 3 days ago, or I thought he was our son. His name is Owen. He's perfect. He has dark hair and these tiny fingers that wrap around mine when I hold him. I've been at the hospital every single day since he was born. I took 2 weeks off work. I've been sleeping in the chair next to Natalie's bed. She had some complications during delivery, and they've been keeping her for observation. I've been changing diapers and learning how to swaddle and feeling like my heart might explode every time Owen looks at me. Tonight, Natalie's parents came to visit. They brought flowers and balloons. They held Owen and took about 1,000 photos. After they left, Natalie seemed off. She kept looking at me weird. She said we need to talk about something important. I assumed she wanted to discuss what the doctors had said about her recovery, or maybe she was worried about postpartum depression. I pulled my chair closer to her bed and told her I was listening. She took a long breath and said, I need to tell you something about Owen. I asked if something was wrong with him. She said no, he's healthy. But there's something I needed to know. She said when we were having trouble getting pregnant last year, she'd been really stressed. I told her I remembered. We've been trying for 8 months with no success. She said she'd made a mistake during that time. She'd reconnected with an ex-boyfriend on social media. They'd met up for coffee a few times. One thing led to another. I felt my stomach drop, but I still didn't understand what she was telling me. I asked if she was saying she had an affair. She flinched to the word affair. She said it wasn't like that. It was just a few times. It didn't mean anything. She ended it after a month. 2 weeks later, she found out she was pregnant. She said she'd assumed the baby was mine because the timing seemed right. But now that Owen was here, she wasn't sure. She said Owen looked a lot like her ex. She thought I deserved to know the truth. I just stared at her. I couldn't form words. She kept talking. She said she loved me. She wanted us to raise Owen together regardless of biology. He was our son in every way that mattered. She made a mistake, but we could get through this if we just focused on being a family. I stood up. I put Owen in his bassinet very carefully. I picked up my jacket. She asked where I was going. I told her I didn't know, but I couldn't be there. She started crying. She said I was ruining what should be a happy moment. We just had a baby. We should be celebrating, not fighting. I asked how she expected me to react. She said she expected me to be mature about it. She said plenty of couples work through infidelity. She said biology doesn't determine parenthood. I told her she'd had 9 months to tell me this, and she waited until after the baby was born. She said she wasn't sure until she saw him. I asked if she got a paternity test. She said no, she just had a feeling. I asked if she was basing our entire future on a feeling. She said she knew how this sounded, but she needed to be honest with me. I left. I heard her calling my name down the hallway, but I didn't stop. I got in my car and drove. I didn't have a destination. I just drove for an hour until I found this hotel. I've been sitting here ever since trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. My phone won't stop buzzing. Natalie has sent 63 texts. Her mom called twice. My own mom called asking what happened because apparently Natalie called her crying. I haven't answered anyone. I don't know what to say. The worst part